Namaste, welcome to Chandini's Yoga. Today on our show we have Oscar and Rose. And again, here we are in the studio, here at your home. This is time for you to relax and get into some of the yoga postures. So you can put away what you're doing and get into the postures. Many people wonder what yoga is exactly. And yoga has a very deep meaning. Today we have a very special guest coming onto the show, the last half of the show, that is really going to talk to us about the perfection of the yoga system. Right now we're going to do some Hatha yoga. As you know, we've been doing this each week, really breathing into the postures, really cleansing the system in the body, exercising, making the body perfect for the rest of the yoga systems. So we'll start off, we'll keep our feet 2 inches apart. Again, always keeping the feet parallel to one another, and slowly tensing at the ankles, the calves, locking the knees, thighs to the outside of the body, tummy in, long spine, lengthening the neck, the head. Breathing in, raising the shoulders up, exhale behind. And we'll slowly raise the arms, reaching up to the ceiling. Feel as if you're lifting up as we open all the fingers. Breathing in and breathing out, slowly turning to the right. Feel that lateral twist as we slowly turn. Feel the arms and fingers lengthening. Again, breathing in and breathing out, slowly coming to center. Inhale, lifting, exhale, turning to the left. And slowly breathing in, coming to center, and relaxing the arms. Again, as we breathe in, we want to cleanse the chakras in the body, reaching deep down into the abdomen as we breathe in, inflate the tummy, and breathing out, releasing. You can feel the cells in the body changing, deep habits that we have within us. You can release those habits. You can release the negative habits that you have from smoking, alcohol, and negative food substances. Just relax and allow the mind to be calm and free. We'll keep our feet a foot apart, parallel to one another. Breathing in deeply, raising the toes up. Exhale, coming down to the ground. Lengthening the arms and placing the hands in a prayer position, bending at the elbows, breathing in, breathing out, bend to the right. And again, just keeping the elbows in place so that the body doesn't go forward. Each breath slowly bending, bending a little more if possible. Feel the stretch on the left side of the body, breathing in, slowly coming up, feel relaxation, inhale, exhale, bending to the left. Really feel the difference of what's going on in the body. And generally throughout the day, if you feel stressed out for different reasons, it affects the rest of your day. By doing yoga, you can be free from the stress, therefore your day will go with much more ease. Breathing in, deeply expanding the tummy, and breathing out. We'll keep our feet 2 to 3 feet apart and parallel to one another, keeping the legs as straight as possible and clasping the hands behind the back, breathing in and breathing out, bending, just keeping the back as straight as possible, hips behind, chin in front, and lengthening the arms. Again, as you breathe in the posture, allow yourself to be free from stress, from fears, relaxing the hands, and slowly relaxing the arms and the head down at the ground, coming down as much as possible. And we'll slowly walk the hands in front and placing the right hand at the ground, slowly lengthening the left as you slowly turn and look up beyond the fingers. Each breath relaxing in the posture, long arm and fingers, and slowly coming out of the posture, chin close to the chest. And placing the left hand at the ground and lengthening the right, slowly turning, lengthening the arm, looking up beyond the fingers. And again, as you're working with the postures, as you breathe in the postures, feel within the healing vibrations cleansing the body, slowly coming down, chin close to the chest. And we'll walk the hands towards the body, placing the hands at the lower legs as we come up one vertebrae at a time. Always come out of the postures very slowly, taking time to breathe in and breathe out. And we'll turn the left foot to the left and the right slightly to the left. Again, keeping the body completely facing front. Breathing in, breathing out, bending the left knee. And again, bending as much as possible, lengthening the arms in front. And slowly raising the right arm up to the ceiling, coming down with the left and slowly bending. Each breath bending a little more. Feel the fingers touching the wall, slowly coming down with the left fingers to the ground. Breathing in the posture. Again, if you are doing this at home, slowly come out of the posture if you need to, if you feel any strain at the breath. Always do what's possible, what's right for your own body. And slowly coming up with the arm. Lengthening the arms and straightening the knee. And we'll just turn our feet in the opposite direction. Long arms, breathing in, breathing out, slowly bending the knee. Coming down, right hand to the ground, and slowly lengthening the arm. Long fingers. Again, always breathe and relax in the postures. Feel as if you can bend a little more. So we're going to take a break, and you can slowly come out of the posture and join us in the next part for Surya Namaskar. Welcome to yoga. Again, we're just going to keep the palms together. Again, we're going to do Surya Namaskar. Always stand towards the front of the mat, always working on a correct body posture, tensing at the knees, the calves, long spine. In yoga, we realize that spine is your youth. So keeping the spine very strong, very healthy, relaxing the nerves will keep the body intact. And again, as we breathe in, we'll raise the arms up to the sky. Feel as if you're reaching up. Breathing in, arching behind, arms behind. Exhale, reaching over the sky, reaching down, forehead to the knees, hands by the side of the feet. Feel as if you're touching the knees. Breathing, feel the energy in the posture, and slowly bringing the right leg behind. Knee to the ground, fingertips at the ground, slowly looking up, breathing in. Breathing out, observe the ocean, observe the sun gently rising, energizing the body, and placing the hands at the ground, opening all the fingers as you slowly place the right toes at the ground and bringing the left leg behind. And keeping the chin close to the chest. Feel the heels touching the ground, chin close to the chest. And we'll gently bring the knees to the ground, resting the forehead at the ground. Observe the healing sun cleansing the body, bringing healing and warmth into the body. And we'll flex at the elbows as we breathe in. We'll dip the forehead, dip the chest to the ground as we slowly lie down at the tummy and resting the arms behind, chin at the ground. Breathing in, we'll raise only the head. Each in-breath coming up a little more with the head. And coming down to the ground. Long arms, long fingers, breathing in and raising only the head, and the arms off the ground. Each in-breath slowly coming up a little more. And down to the ground. We'll place the hands underneath the shoulders for the Cobra Bhujangasana, and breathing in, raising the head, weight onto the hands as we slowly come up, just keeping the elbows flexed to relax the shoulders and looking up at the sun. Feel that healing within the posture, giving strength to the spine, strength to the abdomen. And slowly coming down, chin to the ground, as we place the toes at the ground and lifting the hips off the ground. And again, chin close to the chest. Feel the feet, hands parallel to one another. And slowly bringing the right leg in front. You can either walk or bring the foot in front, bring the left knee to the ground, fingertips at the ground, slowly looking up. Breathing in, raising the arms and placing the palms together. Again, everyone can benefit from yoga, whether you're young or an adult or senior, or even if you have problems and you need to be in a wheelchair or on a chair. There are many variations and ways that you can do these postures. Slowly bringing the hands to the ground and bringing the feet together, forehead touching the knees. Breathing in, raising the arms, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, breathing in, arching behind. Coming up over the sky, palms together. Feel the energy. This Surya Namaskar works on all the limbs in the body. There are many yogis in India that just do Surya Namaskar. They do it 50 or 100 times as the sun is rising and setting. But just getting the feel of doing this posture once will give the body so much healing and energy. So we'll just sit with our legs folded. And again, we'll do some breathing exercises. As you breathe in, feel the tummy expanding, and breathing out, releasing. Just holding the thumbs out, opening all the fingers, closing off the right nostril, breathing in through the left. Changing nostrils as we exhale. Breathing in deeply at the abdomen. And breathing out. And carry on. These breathing exercises cleanse the whole of the respiratory system, keeping the body in balance and harmony. And again, when we work on the chakra system in the body, it strengthens the body, it helps the mind to be calm and free and able to think and concentrate properly. And this is meditation. There are many forms of meditation. And when we come back, we're going to go deeply into the meaning of meditation. We'll be right back. You to a very, very special guest, Suka Das, that has come here from LA, but has traveled all over India and all over the world, teaching us about the deep meaning of yoga. Namaste, Sukadev.
Namaste.
Namaste. And it's also Hare Krishna, right?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Now, Hare Krishna comes from a movement which is by the International Society of Krishna Consciousness. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah. And can you tell us a little about who the founder is and what this yoga system entails?
The founder is His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and he came to this country when he was 69 years old in 1965, and he started the Hare Krishna movement in New York City.
That's right, and also he established temples and communities all over the world.
He's established about 100 temples throughout the entire world.
Right. Now, we've been going through Hatha Yoga, and I understand there are many systems of yoga. And of course, if one can get a feel of all of them together, then you are in a perfect state. Tell us a little more about Bhakti Yoga.
Bhakti Yoga is the yoga of love and devotion. And it is said that if one does not have love and devotion, then it's practically impossible to perfect the yoga system. So Bhakti Yoga is considered to be the topmost yoga system.
Now, how can a general person practice Bhakti Yoga, this system, on a daily basis and carry on with their work and general activities?
Our process of the Bhakti Yoga system is essentially singing, dancing, and feasting. So if a person practices this yoga at home, where everyone can sing a little bit,
right,
everyone can dance a little bit, and everyone can feast a little bit.
Right.
So if you practice it at home, those are the essential parts.
Right, because I know generally if you are dancing and singing and generally eating, that's when you really feel good, you know. So,
well, just like some of the asanas that you're doing, when you're singing or when you're dancing, you're moving. In order for you to move nicely, you have to breathe properly,
right,
also.
Right.
So if you're singing and dancing, then you're also practicing pranayama.
Right,
also.
Right, wonderful. Yeah, I know, because I also do this chanting of the japa beads, where you're chanting in each one. And I find, for me, it works when I'm chanting the japa, is to also connect with the chakras in the body. So I feel as I'm chanting, I'm connecting with each chakra, and I feel even more bliss of connecting with the higher source.
The process of Bhakti Yoga is that not only are you raising your chakras, but you understand what is the source of your chakras also.
Right.
So some people practice yoga, but they may say chakras, but they don't really understand the source.
Right.
So by chanting, you find out the source of the chakras, and chanting is meditation.
Right, definitely.
So chanting is meditation. Yoga means to link yourself with the Supreme. But the Supreme is not an amorphous term. The Supreme is actually a person, and by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, you actually understand what is the source of all yoga and the source of all meditation. So the absolute truth is not something impersonal or void. The absolute truth is actually a person. And by chanting, the chanting process will help you to understand that the Supreme is a person.
Wow. So I understand you have an instrument here. Do you want to tell us about this instrument? And you're going to chant with us some nice sound vibrations along with the music.
This instrument is called a harmonium, and it has been used in our practice for chanting. Cheto Darpana Marjanam Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvarpanam. There are specific benefits to the chanting. First benefit is Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Just like you were talking about cleansing, there is a process where you can cleanse your mind. Because if your mind is not clean or cleansed, then it's very difficult to cleanse the rest of your body.
That's definitely, I agree with that. Also, the sounds that you were making, the Sanskrit is an ancient sound, which is actually a very pure sound, is that correct? So that when you're actually, I mean, I hear even when you're saying the Sanskrit verse, I can feel that purity just in the sound itself.
Just in the sound vibration.
In the Sanskrit.
So Cheto, Darpana, Marjana. Marjana means cleansing, and Cheta means consciousness. So by chanting, you're cleansing your consciousness.
Yeah.
So it's not that you are doing nothing, you're doing something.
Right.
And by chanting, you're purifying your consciousness. And the second aspect is Cheto Darpana Marjanam, Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvarpanam. You are extinguishing the blazing forest fire of material existence.
That's wonderful, because I know a lot of people do suffer from some kind of depression in their lives, depression, a low state of mind, not feeling that they can connect properly with life itself. And I find with this perfection of yoga, one can raise above that and actually just get get through the depression and be able to feel more liberated?
If you're actually on the spiritual platform, Brahma Bhuta Prasanatma. Prasanatma means that Brahma Bhuta is the spiritual platform. Prasanatma means that if you're actually on the spiritual platform, you become happy and you become joyful. And the reason is that na sokshati, na kankshati. If you're on the spiritual platform, you are not unnecessarily hankering, and you're not unnecessarily lamenting or becoming depressed. So because you don't desire material things, you're not being depressed because you lose them or you're not able to obtain them.
Right,
So the symptom of the spiritual platform means that you are actually happy and joyful within the heart.
And we should really keep that message within us because we can really benefit from that. Right now, we want to hear this wonderful chanting and feel the benefits of the chanting.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Well, thank you very much, Sukadev Das. This is the Bhagavad Gita as it is, where we learn the Hare Krishna mantra. And this is by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. And there is an ISKCON society where you can get this Bhagavad Gita, and there are many other books where we can learn this. Well, I'd like to thank you so much, Sukadev, for coming on the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
And I hope that we can all benefit from this wonderful time that you've given us today in the perfection of yoga.
Thank you very much.
Thank you and namaste.
Hare Krishna.
The opinions expressed on this program are those of the participants and not necessarily those of Channel 62 or its management.